without a hit with a runner in scoring position.
You think that's good?
Yes, and here, not so good. You know, we lost 4 out of 5. Veteran, runner on first, nobody out. 3rd inning, John Valentin sound asleep for Chris Hoyles and buries Chin-Ho Cho.
He laid one down, and then Eric Davis laid one on him. Grand slam, his 10th. Davis went 2 for 4. That made it 4-0 Orioles. Top 4, 1 on, nobody down. The man's moving. Garcia-Parra grounder. Alomar to Bordick. Pretty double play, and no runs would score in the inning. Nomar had a couple of hits in the game, but to no avail. Valentin to Ripken in the 5th inning. You saw it was just after 3 in the East. Val went 0 for 4. He's down to 264. Same inning, 2nd and 3rd. Garcia-Parra to left. Veritek and Darren Lewis scored. The game is tied at 4 apiece. Next batter, big game from Mo Vaughn. Hits real well in this park. Went 3 for 4 in the day. He's up to 327. Norm Charlton gets taken out at 6-4. Bottom 5, 6-6. They're loaded for B.J. Soha. He hits 300 against lefties, and he dropped one into right. Anderson and Palmeiro score. It's 8-6. The inning that started at just after 3 continues. Bordick to Carlos Reyes. Oh, boy.
What would Greg Maddux say about that?
Greg Maddux would leave. He would have been sick. 58-minute inning. Basically, that's a Maddux game. 11-7 the final score. The O starts. Fred McGriff and Bobby Smith on 1st and 2nd, and Wells actually had given up back-to-back walks, so that streak ended. But then he gets Bubba Tramble. Wells out of the inning unharmed, but not necessarily happy. Bottom 5, Wells to Ledesma, and watch him get over to first. Good hustle, and he actually looks okay there, but he ended up leaving with a bruised right big toe. His toes are big. Top 9 tied at 2. There's nobody out, Peter.
Well, this is one of those cases. I'm sorry. Pitchers have to be able to field their positions. Homer Bush was on pitch running for Darryl Strawberry. Hernandez is slow going to 2nd. He's safe now. Bunt again. Throw to 3rd. Late again. Bases loaded. Oh, boy. And it's a jam that he can't get out of.
Knobloch with 1 down. Hernandez was wild on his throw to 3rd. He's really wild on his pitch home. Knobloch got hit last night. He gets hit in this game. He'd be okay. The Yanks are up 3-2. Jeter then, with the bases still loaded. The infield was in. The ball went to the outfield. Curtis and Brosha score. It's 5-2 Yanks. They would add 4 more in the 9th. Hernandez, 5 earned runs in a 3rd of an inning. And the Yanks win their 10th in a row. Devil Rays lose their 10th in a row. First time in 4 years, New York has put together a string of such magnitude. And they on Sunday, the first pitch he saw ever from Sean Bergman, line drive should be caught right, not when McGwire hits it. That's his 39th. They made it 1-0 Cards. 5-2 in the 6th. Bagpipes. Those arms are loaded, and they are unlocked there. He crushed that Acevedo offering. He's got 21. Good year, except when you're in a game against McGwire, it's 5-3. Cards get some problems.
Well, they got pretty good pitching today. Juan Acevedo coming off the very impressive starts by Matt Morris in his comeback debut, and Kent Merker gave them 3 straight pretty good starts. And John Frascatore coming in the bullpen as Jeff Brantley's arm starts coming around. Now Frascatore is starting to pitch well. Just Gutierrez to pop up to end the game.
Scott Ellerter now facing Mark McGwire, and you're the next victim in the McGwire show. He went down and took that off his shoe tops. McGwire's got 40 home runs. Larry, yeah, it did leave. And McGwire and Jordan do their own little home run celebration. A couple of pretty strong men there. 6-4 the final score. So McGwire goes yard Saturday to end it, and then his first win since June 8th. These are a couple of teams that the Cards have to hop over. Clark strikes out. Nielsen service throws to 2nd. Grissom's gone. Double play. Nielsen K'd twice. Brad Woodall has got service, and nobody except the fans going to catch it. 2-run homer. He went 2 for 3. He's now over 200. 2-0 Cubs. He'd later get an RBI single. Still top 3, 2 down. 2nd and 3rd for Sosa and Bill Garner. Shows a little respect. He walks him. Your next batter, Glenn Allen Hill, showing no patience. First pitch, he pops it up to center. Grissom is there to make the catch. Hill went 0 for 4. And then the 6th, Sosa trying to get a handle on Brad Woodall.
Yeah, Brad Woodall has done a nice job in the rotation since he's been in there. Throws a little breaking ball off the plate, throws a changeup off the plate, then comes in with a fastball, strikes him out. Nice job pitching for the former Tar Heel.
SS sent out an SOS today, 0 for 3 with a walk. Andy McPhail chatting with the commissioner, Bud Selig, about Mark Clark. who gets Mark Loretta swinging, and the bat flies nearly into the stands. Bottom 9, Clark still going, gets Burnitz to hit one to Morandini. And Clark's first shutout in 4 years. The C in service helped the Cubs win by a final score of 3-0 over the Brewers. And only 3 hits from Milwaukee.
Billy Swift on the mound against the Angels. Going back to June 16, his last start it was against the Angels. Justin Bachman ripping it. Swift had to leave with a bruised pec. Remember back in 1990, Swift took it on the head on a similar play. Now back to Sunday, Darren Erstad. First batter against Swift, drills it, at least it bounced. Oh my goodness. That's on loan from Stuart Scott. Swift did stay in the game, but so did opposing bats. Erstad up 2-on, rips it past David Seguin to right. Orlando Palmeiro coming to score. Erstad's AL leading 31st double. It's a 3-1 lead. Then Dave Hollins with 2-on. Took a while to develop. His 10th home run. Griffey goes back, but it's way up and too high. Angels up 6-1. Top of the 9th. Some late great defense from the Mariners. Dan Wilson giving great chase to Garrett Anderson's pop-up, sliding in. Big unit got out of the way, then helped him up. Good effort, but not enough. The Angels winning this thing by a count of 8-5. Buhner, Wilson, and Cora homered for Seattle, giving the Mariners 144 this season. Jimmy Haynes pitching. Juan Gonzalez, left field line. Will Clark rounding second. Now Clark rounds third. Miguel Tejada, the relay home. Clark, he's meat at the plate. Good D coming back. Still scoreless in the 5th. Ivan Rodriguez. Rusty Greer running through the stop sign here. Miguel Tejada relaying home. And Greer is meat again. 2 big plays at the plate. Ivan Rodriguez wants third. He's meat as well. It's a double play on great throws around the field. 6th inning, 1-0 A's. Darren Oliver, my bad, past Rodriguez. Ricky Henderson will score easy, the pass ball. 2-0 A's. A's get 4 in the inning. 8th inning, 7-1 A's. TJ Matthews, Will Clark. It is back. It is back. It's coming back. Jack Voigt making the play. Tom Goodwin scoring easy on the tag. 7-2. Another look. Voigt lost his hat, kept the ball. Didn't keep his sunglasses. 9th inning, 7-5 Hayes. Bill Taylor to Roberto Kelly. Just another case of the man keeping us down. The A's win it 7.
Taken the other way. Single by Todd Zeile. That was in the 2nd. Your next batter, Clifford Floyd. Another fastball, and that also finds its way through for an opposite field single. Derek Lee. Glavine wasn't painting the corners early. He was bringing it over the middle, and they were dropping him into right. Zeile scores. That gave the Marlins a 1-0 lead after an RBI ground out. Mike Redmond. Tommy Glavine in trouble. The other way, that's good for a double. 3-0 Marlins after 2. It's 4-1 in the 4th when Leland does it again, Peter.
Well, he got 2 on, Brian Meadows, and he gets the old fake bunt Butcher Boy play. Oh, Whitey Herzog used to love this. Slaps the ball. There's nobody at second base to get it. Scores Craig Counsell. It's a great play if you can pull it off.
Nothing to it, says Jimmy. 5-2 in the 8th, 2 on for Ryan Klesko. To right, Kotze is there. Makes a great catch. Wait a minute. The Marlins beat the Braves again. Atlanta loses 3 of 4 in Florida. Glavine's first road loss of the season. Only to the lineup, day 2. He's in left field. Top 3, Javier Vasquez up. He goes to left. Hundley back in single. Top 5, Vasquez next at bat. Hundley has a little more time on this one, although if Vasquez were smart, knowing that Hundley's out there, he probably should have run that out, but Hundley's there. He and Ordonez there. A nice play. All right, Nomo in some trouble. He's been in a lot of trouble.
Well, Carl, one of the reasons a couple of National League teams passed on Nomo when he was available, they claim he's got this double-jointed condition that's only going to get worse, affect his command there. It's been a command problem for him. 2 straight walks. Shane Andrews.
Nice play here by Erga. Inning over. Jeff Tam retired all 5 batters he faced. The Expos left 7 on. Bottom 6. Mets down 2-1. Brian McRae deep to right, and it is enough to get out. VMAX 12th of the year. The Mets are up 3-2 in the 8th. It's McMichael who's back in uniform.
Well, the Mets realized after they traded him away how much they missed Greg McMichael. They got him back for Brian Bohannon. There he gets Goodzelantic to fly out to McRae to end the inning.
He threw 6 pitches, got 5 strikes, and then Dennis Cook. Boy, the Mets bullpen all of a sudden looks the way it did earlier in the season. 3 2/3 of no-hit ball. the Pirates, who had lost more than they had won. For the Phillies, it's about stability. 2 years ago, they tied a National League record. They used 54 players. Last year, they cut it to 46. This year, they've used only 34. Certainly, the left side of that infield has helped. Mark Lewis against Esteban Loaiza. This helps, too. His 7th, and that ties this game up at 3, and we're only in the 4th inning. Then in the 5th, same score, 2 down. What a spark Doug Glanville has been. He bloops a pitch in a shallow right. Kevin Young going back. Great over-the-shoulder catch to end the inning. He also went 2 for 3, taking out a look, and he just watched it into the mist. Glanville did do damage at the plate.
Well, Doug Glanville has been one of the great stories for the Phillies all year long. Here he hits a home run of Javier Martinez. The 7th home run. That was a tough pitch, too. I mean, this guy's second in the league in hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in runs, and he's played a sensational center field.
2 out, man on. The Pirates begin to self-destruct. Little blooper to left. Kevin Polkovich, Al Martin, no. Desi Relaford was on first, and that's another aspect of the Phillies. Always moving, always hustling at 7-4. Jeffries, yard work. Off Ricardo Rincon, his 7th of the year. 10-4, good buddy. That's your final score, and Jeffries goes 2 for 4 in the game. The Phillies' 27th come-from-behind win. Now 4 games over 500, good for a 21-game turnaround from the new lid. It's blonde. It didn't help. David Ortiz jacks him. 2nd homer in as many games. 6th of the year. It's 1-zip. Still 1-0 in the 4th. Merced's on 3rd. Cordova's on 1st. And Terry Steinbach, who is hitting 164 with men in scoring position, not against Nagy. Steinbach's only ahead of the game, but it gave the Twins a 3-0 lead. It's now 5-zip in the 5th. Ortiz with 2 on. Locked in. This goes through. Ortiz went 3 for 5 on the day with 4 RBI. It's 6-zip. Chuck's blonde. Chuck's in trouble. Eric Milton didn't have much trouble.
No, he didn't. I mean, this is his 4th good start in his last 5 outings. Today, that's a great pitch to Kenny Lofton. Here he gets a little help from Kenny Hocking here on a top little blooper off his handle. But I'll tell you, the Twins have the most surprising pitching in the league. Now that they've got Ortiz back, maybe they can score enough runs and maybe sneak into contention.
Speaking of runs, Milton hadn't given up any. David Bell, 7th home run of the season, so what was a perfect game and a shutout has disappeared. He pitched 6 2/3, ended up giving up 4 hits and 3 earned runs. 4 in the bottom of the 1st, and Brian Hunter, thanks for playing the game. Damian Easley staring, and then Clemens. Higgins gone fishing. Bottom 3, it's 1-all, and the Rocket runs into a little trouble.
Bases loaded, 1 out, but talk about being able to field your position. This is something Clemens has worked hard for. The first day he got to the big leagues, there he gets the safe out of the plate, and then blows away Louis Gonzalez with a fork ball to get out of the jam. Bottom 4th, and he was still blowing. I mean, Geronimo Barola, no chance against Roger Clemens up in the strike zone. Either Gabe Alvarez and Paul Bako. Cooperstown awaits.
7 for the Rockets. 7 1/3, 10 Ks. Ed Sprague's got his 96 form on. Game tied at 2 as he knocks this one for a solo shot. And then 5 batters and 3 pitchers later, Jose Canseco goes to right. It looks like Higginson, who's pretty reliable out there, lost it in the sun. We'll give him a double. And the Blue Jays go on to win 7-2. So this is how Davies brings out a huge crowd at Comiskey. Shane Mack, Chris Snopek, nice stop. Can't make the throw. They were without Caruso again, who is still bothered by the shoulder. Leadoff hitter is on in the 9th. Dean Palmer, he's doubling down. This just misses being a home run. We now have runners on 2nd and 3rd, and the Chicago 3-2 lead in grave danger. Jeff King, nobody out. Sac fly to right. Shane Mack will tag easily on this play. And thanks to that, long fly ball, it's 3-3. Star of the game for the Royals, not Hal Morris, but Jeff Conine. Little blooper to right. Dean Palmer was on. He's in. That gave the Royals a 4-3 lead. Jeff Conine had 4 hits in the game. Bottom 9. Durham's on 2nd. There's 2 down for Chad Kruger.
And Jeff Montgomery, 4 pitches. He won't light up the radar gun. All he has is 20 saves in the Royals' 41 victories.
All-star game. Barry Bonds did it.
Reeder looking to get some offensive support early and did. Top of the 1st, Barry Bonds, his 19th on the year, 2-0 Giants. Bottom of the 2nd, 3-0 Giants. Kirk Reeder, self-defense. The stab, the comebacker, robbing Mike Lansing, gets the double play. Bottom 4, tied at 3. Reeder can't avoid trouble this time. Kurt Manwaring got a lot of it. Did he get all of it? First of the year, 4-3 Rocks. That ends the longest personal homerless streak in the majors. The Rockies defense then takes over. Bill Miller batting, Larry Walker grabbing. Sliding grab. That's why he's a Gold Glove winner. Larry Walker. That's why he's a Gold Glove winner. Robbing Ray Sanchez. Top 7, Estacio facing Miller. A man aboard. Nephi Perez. Oh, great grab. Rockies pick up the victory by the final of 5-3. Kirk Reeder loses for the first time since May 16th. Dante Bichette, 7 for 13, 9 RBIs in the top 3, 3-2 Dodgers. Joey Hamilton has just left the building. Tied at 3, 4th career dinger for Hamilton. Tony Gwynn came in 0 for his last 14. A slump for Tony is 0 for 2. 4-6-3 double play. Gwynn 0 for his last 15 for the first time in his career. Next batter, Ken Caminetti. Ken Caminetti sitting
There's a drive into right center field.
and poking. 4-3 pod. Second homer of the game for Caminetti. Top of the 8th. 4-3, a man aboard, and Ken Caminetti, the other side of the plate, same result. 6-3 pods. First 3-homer game for Caminetti. 7th time this season that a player has hit 3 home runs in a game. Mark McGwire's done